If you're just starting out on your data analytics journey, it can feel overwhelming. Which skills should you learn first? What tools really matter? What decisions should I make now or prepare for so I don't make a mistake in the future? How do you avoid wasting time on things that don't even matter that can actually help you in the future? Right now, what we're going to do is focus on what could make or break your chances of standing out. And I'm going to share what I wish I knew when I first started so that you can get ahead faster and avoid the mistakes that I wish I thought about earlier. Hi, I'm Jeff, and I first became a data analyst over 13 years ago. I worked my way up from a temp employee to eventually becoming a data analyst consultant at a Fortune 5 company. Building tools, solving problems, meeting expectations, and exceeding them, those were things that I thrived at. But one of the things is this was not an easy journey, and I've made plenty of mistakes along the way. And then today I'm sharing 3 of the biggest lessons I wish I learned before becoming a data analyst. So if you learn from these, you can not only save time potentially, but also set yourself up for longer term success and getting there faster than I did. So if you're serious about building a career in data analytics, I'm on a mission to make sure that 10,000 people break into data analytics today. So I want to help with every stage of that journey. So hit that subscribe button because I want you to be one of those people. Lesson 1 is keeping up with emerging trends and always be learning. When I first started, I leaned heavily into advanced Microsoft Access and learning VBA because those were the tools needed exactly by the different departments and the companies that I was in for healthcare. They helped me deliver fast results, automate processes, and become the go-to person for problem solving. But there was a downside to this. Access and VBA are becoming outdated. So while healthcare in general moves a lot more slowly than other industries, relying on these niche skills can still have me have a specialty, and there's still a need for them, but it makes me less adaptable in the overall market. So if I focused on learning Python, building backend processes more in SQL Server, or just diving into AI tools in general, I would have had better career mobility and been more prepared for the industry shifts like potential layoffs. Luckily, healthcare has helped mitigate me against that, but it's just one of those things that's always in the back of my mind. So one of just the biggest takeaways is don't just stick to what is working now. Always ask yourself, what are skills that are going to be relevant in 5 years? Start learning those today so that you can keep applying them in your current job, still be valuable while not becoming replaceable. Also, I'm at a place right now where I'm learning Python and SQL because I put those skills off for so long. So while I've had successes in my career, I know it would have been easier if I just built those skills earlier. Again, one of the things you just want to do is just pick one high skill demand to learn: Python, SQL, data visualization, and then commit that to that consistent progress until you can move on to something later. That's what I'm currently doing. And one of the ways that I'm upskilling right now is I chose the platform DataCamp. So there is a 50% discount going on. Click on my link below. It's an affiliate link. It helps support the channel so that I can keep getting out more videos to you to be able to help you get that data job. So check it out below. I'm loving it so far. So check it out if it makes sense. 2 is explore career paths early. When I first started in data analytics, I didn't know what the broad field was, and I didn't know what my career paths were. I didn't know that I could go into AI, data engineering, quantitative analysis at like a quant firm or like a hedge fund, go into blockchain analytics, go into crypto. These fields are growing fast. They pay extremely well. And if I knew about these earlier, I could have prepared for a higher move later in my career right now. Right now, I'm trying to figure out in this moment which area I want to speculate and specialize in. And it's taking time that I wish I could just saved earlier by just exploring and understanding what my options were. So right now, a takeaway from this is just researching different career paths in analytics early and in different industries early. Look at the job descriptions, talk to people in the field, see mentors or your upper management bosses, and then just see what interests you and what potentially could lead into excitement. And you just need to start with some interest that could develop into a passion. The earlier that you have clarity on this, the more focused that you can be in your learning. And it's a way to future-proof your career. Had I know about these emerging fields like crypto analytics, AI-driven tools, I could have positioned myself for cutting-edge roles that align with my interests right now. These fields didn't exist when I first started, but the lesson remains: stay curious and be open about new possibilities. Just take time aside from each month to learn about new trends in the industry, and then just follow different sources and news sources to keep you up to trend with everything that's happening. One of the things I'm going to start doing more and more with this channel is I'm going to look into the new trends, new tech, new developments, so that you can also stay on top of it as well by watching this channel, because this small habit is what I'm building now, and it's going to pay off and have a big impact in my overall career, and it's something that I just wish I knew earlier. And then lesson 3 is building a network of analysts and peers who are driven and motivated. There's a quote out there that says, your network is your net worth. And what that means is basically community multiplies your success because you can grow off each other. For those of you who know who Mr. Beast is, biggest YouTuber on the platform, he said one of the reasons that he grew fast is he had a small mastermind of YouTubers who were just as obsessed as he were, and then they would just critique and then they would share what they were learning. So one of my biggest regrets is not building a dedicated network of analysts, data scientists, just anybody interested in the field. And if I had that earlier and had that group to share knowledge, solve problems, share code, post job opportunities, I could have grown significantly faster. Now, building this community is now one of my top goals. I just wish I started this sooner, because the power of collaboration and being able just to crowdsource all the amount of learning that we're having and then combine it together, having those shared insights is something that I just can't overstate. You want to start small, but think big and long term, whether it's going to be joining LinkedIn groups, attending meetups, or just connecting with peers in your field. Building these types of relationships can open doors that you didn't even know existed. Thus, having a support system makes taking on challenges much easier. So key takeaway is just to not just start networking, but also find spaces and create those groups for yourself where people are sharing ideas, challenges, and opportunities. And it's also one of the fastest ways to grow and thrive inside this field. So looking back at all of this and these emerging skills, I just wish I did all of these sooner. Good news, it's not too late for me, and it's not too late for you to start thinking about these. And also, if you're already in the field, to start making these changes to make sure that you have a thriving career. Now that you know things that I wish I knew when becoming a data analyst, and speaking of keeping up to date with trends, there are new data science trends that you need to know in 2024 leading into 2025. So check out this video here to learn about them now.